I came down to Miami, to South Beach, to visit a friend, and I thought, I've got to live here. This is incredible. They don't have this in Ohio, not even close to it.
Most cities you go to with the gay community, there's a street or a couple streets where they're all in it. We're really a mixed community. It's very, very different.
That's a very good point. No, I said it's the city of the future.
It is sort of the city of the future.
You know, in 20 years, being gay will be like being Swedish. like you're a little different, but who the hell cares?
And so I packed up my little geo-tracker and I moved down here and got a job immediately at what was then Gridiron, which was the gym that I eventually bought. It's a huge gym. It's like 10,000 square feet, 2,000 members. It's the biggest, largest square footage-wise gym in Miami Beach. Looking good is important to me, definitely, especially when I first hit the beach all those years ago. Nothing would have interrupted my workout routine. It was my #1 priority, was my physical appearance. In 1999, I was diagnosed with colon cancer, and I lost all my hair, and I weighed nothing.
I would come down and spend a month. I became very close to him, and he went through a bad time. It was very, very hard.
My little brother, he's kind of a rocker, and he had long hair, and he showed up with his head shaved.
It was the only way I think that I could have showed Dave, hey, I'm here with you for this fight. Dave didn't even have to ask. It was the thing I needed to do.
I think it took a long time for us to realize he was gonna make it.
All my life, I'd felt like I needed to be pretty to earn love. For the first time, here I was, I mean, I wasn't enjoyable to look at, you know, and yet I still had my family and they still loved me. I think it sunk in for the first time that I had worth beyond what was measurable, what I understood worth to be.
Just the thought of a child dying was absolutely devastating. And you never think, well, because he's gay or this, that, or the other. He was my son.
The relationship between a child and their parents is just so key, so pivotal. And I think anytime that you come to question that relationship, it's painful. Even years and years later, I was having a conversation with my mom, and she said, you know, sometimes your father and I wonder where we went wrong. That's what actually got me started on Fabulous Life. And this was 10 years after I'd come out, and I thought everything was fine and that they were comfortable with it.
To me, what fascinates you about a lot of the work that you do and the writings you do in your plays and music is that it asks the person to reassess how they grew up and some of the rules that they grew up with.
And of course, It's a Wonderful Life was playing 24/7 on television all the time during the holiday season. So I started working in my head this idea of a protagonist who's having a really difficult holiday season. His parents don't want him to bring his boyfriend home.
So, did you hear from your mom?
Yes. She left a message saying, why would you want to come up here where it's so cold? Why don't you just stay in Miami this year? It's never happened before. I'm sure it's because I said I wanted them to meet my new boyfriend.
Yeah, well, maybe you should try to see the situation from their perspective. You know, think like a little Midwestern person.
I am a little Midwestern person.
Well, think like a straight little Midwestern person.
If I could think like a straight person, we wouldn't be having this problem. There's like all this, you know, gay angst and drama, and Jimmy Stewart wishes he had never been born, but this protagonist wishes he had never been born gay.
Close your eyes. Click your heels together 3 times while saying, I wish I'd never been born gay.
Click my heels together 3 times?
Enjoy it, kiddo. It may be the last gay thing you ever do.
I wish I'd never been born gay. I wish I'd never been born gay. I wish I'd never been born gay. Boom. I met David Lettick soon after I came to Miami Beach. He was a client of mine, actually. I trained him for quite a while. and was just so fascinated by the kind of way that he had embraced who he was and his gay identity.
Well, I've always said to him, he's like a marble cake. You know, marble cakes, they mix chocolate and vanilla together, and he has these striations of brilliance, and he has these striations of naivete. He's really, you know, he's young. But what amazed me is that here is this young guy who really hasn't had all that life experience. And then he would write something, and I realized this person really understands a lot.
One of the things that we experience as gay people is that our parents can't teach us anything about being gay. So we have to kind of look and find people who can teach us about our history, who can teach us about what it is to be gay. And David Lettick was really one of the first people that I met that I was like, this is what gay life can be, you know?
He's my gay father, my gay mother, my gay parent.
Yeah.
I realized I was taking for granted a lot of the things that are actually wonderful about being gay, that you know, are valuable, that really I should be thanking, you know, someone for.
Arthur!
Yes, Joseph.
Arthur, I'm not sure anymore. Being straight is wonderful, but I did good things when I was gay too. There were people. I made a difference in their lives. There are things that I miss about it, and I can feel them fading away. I don't hear music like I used to. I don't see colors the same way. Tonight, I saw the color lavender, and I thought it was purple. Oh, Arthur, I don't want to lose lavender.
Now, how do you beat those Christmas blues?
Fabulous dress and fabulous shoes.
And how do we keep our Christmas wit?
Fabulous hair and fabulous.
It was our final night of the show, and we were out performing, you know, on the front row. I could see this kid. He was like 13, 14 years old, maybe. And his father is kind of there like this, frowning, not really happy. And the kid reaches over and grabs his father and drags him up to stand on his feet. And he's, you know, just applauding. And I thought, this is what we're doing it for, you know? We're doing it for you. You know, the little gay, chubby kid who's not gonna have an easy life. We can just look to his right to see that it's gonna be tough. And if seeing this show keeps him off the gay suicide hotline or gives him some inspiration, then it's all worth it. So.
We're all dear, it's the most fabulous, most fabulous, most fabulous time of the year. It's a fabulous Christmas time this year.
It's so important to have someone tell you, it's good to be gay. You're fabulous, you're great, you know, celebrate it.